We've got here. Happy and Bloom, you guys. Happy and Bloom. Look at that. Oh, it's almost gone. Almost gone. It's a hard one to let go. I don't know if I'll repurchase it just because there are so many things on my list before I get to that hold me back. Hold me back. What's in here? Toothpaste. First aid. Okay, so that goes over here. I don't know why I filled my makeup bag with first aid. It's probably like my most sturdy bag choice. So let's get this all out of here. Sweet. I'm going to do foundation first, just because I like to see coverage on foundation. It's not my always go-to. Usually I just cover up anything that I'm going to be using concealer on and maybe add some touch-ups later. But I have this Even Better Clinical in, what does that say, buff? Or does it even say the color? Yeah. Warm Neutral Buff, which I may not be necessarily a warm neutral, but I do have like this yellow undertone, and my face is darker than my neck, like by a lot, naturally. So not just because I'm wearing I usually buy a lighter shade that'll match my neckline to cancel out this redness. There's primers that cancel out redness, but it's my fault. I am very rough with my skin with the glycolic peels, the acid, the bleach, all of that stuff. So I'm going to try to use this here on the dirty side. I'm going to put it right on the pad instead of a little like palette, and just pat it everywhere here and then blend. So I've already did my base of like toner. I didn't use any moisturizer because my skin is exceptionally oily. This has little to no smell. It just smells like minerals. I don't want to say sunscreen. Maybe sunscreen. Lightly though. Has a very light scent. I feel like the color matches me so much better than the other Even Better foundation that I have right now. This one here is number 52 neutral. It's a cool neutral, and this is a warm neutral. So, and this is 16. I think that neutral, however, being a higher number is not necessarily a darker color. That's not really how it works. That would make sense, but that's not really how it works. And I'm pretty sure I've already discovered that this is buildable too. So So yeah, it settles into a moderate coverage. It doesn't necessarily build. When I add more, it evens my color out more. I I would use this just for a nice even color. It's very sheer. You can see all of my flaws through this foundation, but it takes away the redness and it makes it so my face and my neckline are more cohesive. So what I would do is invest in a good concealer and just use this as my base. I think it's a great base. It's got a good color. I never really let it set though, so I'm not sure how it works set. Let's get some cream here, if I can find a wrinkle correcting cream. Not good. For eyes. Look how I've gouged into this thing. I haven't used it often, but when I use it, I like the pump I have better from Noble Naturals or something like that. I don't even... Where is it? I think Kevin took it again because he needed sunscreen. Here's this one. This is the I Love It. I just like the pump, but right now I want like intense. That one's more for like dark circles and moisture. Apparently this is for wrinkles. We'll see. It feels like glue. It's a lot of the products, and this is probably one of my red flags when I was working for Clinique, is I learned that one of our products, the Zero Gravity, which I don't believe they sell anymore, had a very high level of dermatological glue. So that would, when you're feeling it tighten and smooth your skin, it's actually the glue drying on your skin. It was very cosmetic, and what it did though was it kept those chemicals in place. And they even had it in the night cream. It was in the day cream and the night cream, and I think the night cream was actually more intense with those ingredients. And it was just through me looking into what the ingredients were and what they were used for. So anyways, I would go in great detail with my customers, whether they liked it or not, with what these things really were, because I was excited about it. I thought it was a cool idea, and they were kind of terrified. They were literally like, that doesn't sound ethical. That sounds scary. I don't want to put glue on my face. I'm like, well, it's ophthalmologist and dermatologist actually it's doctor developed, and it's tested and approved by ophthalmologists, and they were just terrified. I felt like they were just naysayers. They're afraid. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it was tested. It wasn't going to cause any allergic reactions or anything like that. I don't know. I guess they just weren't having I'm at a cosmetics counter. Like, they're not having enough fun, I think, if they're really that concerned. You can definitely tell my skin is getting lighter. I have been inside a lot. So much. I've been just inside moping about. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so using my already has like leftover foundation on it, I'm just gonna try to pat the stuff in place. Oh, okay. And then I just have these places that, oh, you know, that's why I'm definitely hanging on to my other even better foundation, and maybe just get in a different color. The coverage on this one and like the creaminess. It is so creamy, and then it dries beautifully. It's just not the right color right now, like at all. I notice it way too much. But I can also see very obvious places where my foundation just isn't. Maybe if I build it up. I'm worried here. This is my third pump, so I mean, that's not a good sign if you're trying to use a new foundation and it's taking you 3 pumps to get the look you want. Maybe it's just not the foundation. Especially if you've discovered other foundations that you can get the same, if not better results with a lot less coverage, with a lot less product. So I do want some more on my forehead. I'm just going to use this as my palette right now and then use my Kat Von D brush for application. Okay. Anywhere that I feel like it's gonna need, no. Okay, so then I'm just gonna, because you can see that the makeup is definitely warm because it has that yellow tone that I only have a little bit of. I really do feel like I'm more of a cool tone person. I don't mind how it reacts to my skin, but I can go either way as long as there's the neutral element to it. But anything but pink. There's sometimes pink undertones or rosy undertones. They do not work at all for me, so I have to avoid those. Okay, powder. I'm gonna use some like intense highlight powder just because I don't really have anywhere to go. I'm usually pretty good at like making it work, so. Oh wow, oh my gosh, I've used so much more of this now that I've realized I can. So I'm like trying to get away with it more often. So what I'm first going to do is try to almost use it as a sculpting and then just blend from there is my goal. And that should stay because my makeup is still wet. So it's going to look pretty intense later on. There we go. All right. Then your forehead. I'm just kind of letting it be as intense as it really is. There. Okay, and now things with shimmer are usually easy to blend. Like you can bring it down into other places. It's not going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? As intense as it goes around. It won't be like, let me see here. If you're blending it, it doesn't blend down in that same intensity. Some things, like a lot of contours, cream contours, you'll put them on, and as you blend it where you're moving it to, it's just as dark as where that initial line is. This, it doesn't happen like that. It shears out pretty well, but it's pretty easy to get rid of that line, and then it also does transfer the shimmer aspect of it pretty easily. I'm making such a mess. Can't even explain to you. Just kind of give my cheeks a little bit of a and it's definitely a lot less intense because of how I'm holding the brush too. So how much makeup is on the brush, the brush style. This is more of a fluffy brush instead of a contour brush, which is more intense, more compact. Like the brushes are just more compact together, versus this is very fluffy with less bristles. Okay. Itchy nose. Then I'm going to go in with a powder. Okay. Very light. The powder pretty much is erasing everything that I did. I go back in with this brush here, try to blend it, bring back the life. That I was draining. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Blush. I like this one here. This is Icon Pop. I don't even know if they sell it anymore, or if they do, I'm pretty darn sure they've got a different container. Like it's just a different packaging or something. Just on the apples of your cheeks. And then just kind of everywhere. Just for like making it look even sake. And then I want to put a little bit of blush powder, which will help set the cream that I applied, the lipstick, and maybe intensify it some too, which, you know, depends on who you are. I like an intense blush. So I have the Winter Beach one for my eyeshadow. I'm going to use this bronzy color all over my lid. Okay, beautiful. I can't believe how intense this comes out. When I used to wear it, I did not think of it as like so dark, and now I wear it, I'm like, like I wanted more intensity when I first got this. Show you next to Ariana Grande Attention. Look at how so it's like dark, it's deeper, it's definitely deeper, but I love this one. I like a little bit of fire in the middle. Very nice. Lip gloss. I usually don't wear lip gloss just because it comes right off anyways. So I try to create my looks so that they don't need lip gloss, but it's something I really like to have in my collection. Okay. Eyeliner. Eyebrow. Where is my eyeliner? Here it is. I'm definitely gonna need some highlighter. This little golden glow might be a little too much too. It kind of looks like a holiday look. My eyes are very teary. Okay. So for now, just my bottom lash line and my mascara will determine if I do anything for my top lash line. Usually I'll add like a cat eye with some liquid liner for sure, but I'm not sure right yet what I'm gonna do. It looks so weird without my lashes on. That looks so weird, doesn't it? I think it's ridiculous. So I've got to be careful because every time so far I've done this, I have made a mess. So I've a mascara 3, Nicole 0. So I'm just trying to be more careful at my application. Okay. Wow, this light drains battery. Whew. I have my little block fully charged and it's down to 3. That's crazy because it worked the whole time. I was up in Cannon, Vermont. I didn't have to charge the block and I wasn't using the electricity in the cabin. I was just using the block because that's all I had for my USB cords. And it was like at 4 the whole time. Pretty sure. So I'm being a lot more careful. I'm not seeing as much like little flakes of mascara where it shouldn't be. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think I've done a better job. I'm gonna wait a little bit for this to dry before I curl them. Some people curl before they put the mascara on, but then I find I'm fighting around my lashes more so trying not to put mascara on my skin, so oh my gosh, I had my brow pencil. Now where did it go? I'm like, oh, that's not going there. something under my lash line here. You can see it. I can notice it anyways. Okay. Highlighter. And lash curler with a hack. I probably took it out. It's probably like waiting patiently for me somewhere, set aside to use, and that's exactly what happened. Here it is. Eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna look in the mirror for this. Ta-da. Okay. Where did the lid go? Draw my lashes. One, two, three. All right. Do this a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. See if I even notice it. I do. Okay. Okay. I just don't see anywhere that my contour is. It's like completely gone. I'm just not good at contour. You know? You try. Let's see here. I kind of want like a bronzer everywhere too. I don't know. I don't know. Do some blue. Always. Blue's always good. This green color. Did I ruin it all? Don't be afraid of color. Practice maybe, you know. Get used to yourself with it. And also seeing it on other people is helpful. You have a better idea of how it wears and that it looks different in different lights. I think it looks fine. Good. Here. Okay. Is it like probably here? Do I need bronzer? Because like this half of my face seems kind of like ultra pale. Just kind of warm it up a bit without kind of taking away everything I've done. This is just some bronzer. So nice. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I will see you again soon.